And I'm back on filming another video, speaking I believe this is number 9. I'm grateful that I woke up today. New challenges, new experiences await. Oh man, I'm like overwhelmed with life right now in a good sense. So I'm thinking about what to talk about today. Let's see. Earlier, before I thought about filming today, I was thinking about my childhood, where I was born, how I kind of remember growing up, where I'm from, things of that nature. And part of the thought to share that was when I do meet people, there's really not a lot of time that we have to talk about things like that. Or people are not really wanting to hear about that. They ask surface questions. They ask, just like random, typical, comparable to the last person that they asked the same questions to. Where are you from? Where'd you go to school? How old are you? What sign are you? And in theory, it's like, well, you can really get to know someone really, really, really fast by just changing up those typical types of questions. So instead of asking, when were you born? Or what's your birthday? What year you were born? What's your sign? I mean, there's so many other ways to really have fun with out-of-the-box questions. Not only will you intrigue the person you're asking the questions to, you would make it probably more inviting. Myself, I despise people who ask all these interview-ish type of questions. If I'm meeting someone and I'm just wanting to hang out and little R&R and a little bit of freaky freak and all women are strictly dickly, if that's the case, when you get to that type of conversation, then it's almost like the same as, well, I don't want to waste your time wasting my time. You do not need to know what's on my driver's license. You do not need to know what month I was born. You do not need to know what year I was born. You do not need to know my last name. You do not need to know all of these things. But because of the world and the society that we live in, it's like, well, I need to know that you're not a rapist or a murderer. That's goddamn extreme. And I don't think there's cases out here where there's serial people doing it, where you have to watch your back and watch who you're meeting and people are still doing it discreetly, taking information and doing a background check, which is an invasion of privacy. In my mind, in my belief, what are you doing all that for? Men are really not doing that. Give me your name, your last name. I probably will look you up on Facebook to see what you really look like. I don't care about who you dated and the boyfriend pictures that you didn't delete that's still in your album, but you're single and you're supposed to be over him or them. See, some women are so careless, and men, so I'll say we are all at times careless to remove stuff that another person will critique or judge. I, for one, I don't really have the time like I would think a woman doesn't have the time. But if you're trying to engage in these steps to eliminate bad characters, then you need to take those steps to show that that's what you're about as well. So you want to do a background check on me, social media, really, but then I'm not really allowed to or expected to do the same. And then I come as a man and present, evidence A through E beyond the questions of just getting to know the person that I'm meeting, right? It's like, who wants to just sit there and start answering questions? Damn, it's like filling out an application. I want to basically just be physical and affectionate and intimate with women. I don't have to, think I have to fill out an application. If that's the case, women, just start creating your own physical applications that you can just hand to a man and say, hey, you know what? Let's take this time to really get to know one another. So here's the application that I need, and I'll file that away. Get the fuck out of here with that. That's what women are doing electronically. And men, we need to step up and understand that's happening. So any guys that are going to come to my channel via somebody referring you or just finding my channel, stop giving all these random women your information, because all they're doing, and I've been a Snoop Dogg, I'll see like multiple conversations with different men in a woman's phone that I might have believed we were in a certain type of relationship. So I would think we were in a certain ship. Yeah, certain circumstances led for me to believe that this was the right idea for me to be with this woman, while unbeknownst to me, she's still kind of talking to like 3, 4, 5 different dudes, stroking their egos while they stroke hers. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on a second. If I want to look at how I should be conceited, fuck, I shouldn't even be with your ass. 2, what are these guys seeing you? 3, we should all be fucking running trains on your slut ass. And then at the end of the day, I'm glad I don't invest my emotions. My intellect will always be on Front Street, but my emotions, I don't want to be mad because of how this woman is engaging and entertaining these other people while trying to believe in getting to know her better. Right, see where it goes. So instead, I understand, and I always will talk about these things first and foremost. Like, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Hopefully you're doing it and it's lucrative, right? Like, there's some kind of gain you're getting from it. That's kind of where I stand with those kind of conversations. What I get back, or what the response I get is, oh, well, if it's going to bother you, then I won't do it. Okay, so let me slow this down, and I'm glad I'm able to record this for people who I might have met, been with, dated, as they say, been in a dynamic, animated relationship with no substance, just there existing. Because sometimes I don't want to pay rent. I don't want to pay a light bill. I don't want to pay a water bill. So I'll use my engine and my keys and my Hemi 4.0 to, just be on the lot, shiny, freshly washed. That car you see from the street, the avenue or the parkway. You're like, damn, that's a nice car. That's me when I want to be seen. So some women will come and test drive me and then want to interview me. They don't want to look at the Carfax because I'm actually telling them what's going on with me, And then they want to try to change and manipulate and confuse, and I'm like, no, you're not going to be able to do that. So, at the end of the day, women stop. Men stop. We all need to just kumbaya, enjoy company, ask questions, but have a discussion. Expound on the material in what you're trying to get to know, right? Expound on the topic in which you're trying to feel comfortable receiving more information about. Make it fun. Shouldn't be compared. Well, my last boyfriend, he lived over there, and I dated a guy that, like, men, we're not saying that. That's just too much. So women, if you're doing that, stop. It's I guess if I'll just say for layman's terms, it's a turn off. Then you wonder why you're ghosted, and then you wonder why you will think, oh well, he's probably living a second life where he's got a girlfriend. No, it's like we just basically just say, here's like this bottle of water. Okay, bye. I'm just gonna drink this instead because it's easy. It's less expensive, and it probably will most likely taste the same because it's just water. So that's kind of, to put it simply, that's how simple we are. It's not about being a simp and all that. Simp. It's a simp. What is all these terms? But what I failed to do, because it is a Thursday, I'm a little bit homesick. I'm not depressed, but I'm like, I need to hurry up and get the hell up out of here. Go back to the big D. I'm going to put my music on. Damn. And while I'm preparing that, so I was talking about stocks the other day, right? So this is where, like, I'm speaking I'm going to be all over the place. That's fine. But I'm sharing this and what happened within the last posting of this, or posting of my last video. Stocks went up and then they fell. And I'm waking up at like 6. And I get on my phone and I'm trying to like see what's going on. And then I'm seeing what's going on. And AMC showed like $1 billion worth of shares or some shit like that. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? They're plummeting. So I was actually losing what I gained, but I was trying to sell. But because I bought more stocks, I couldn't sell within the trading market. And there's a time frame. I think from 4 to 9, there's that window you can't do anything. And then after 9, you can do what you need to do to get out or buy to gain. So once I'm like, all right, I'm going to pay attention. And once that time came, I think it was 9:30, I was able to sell. So I sold, I sold what was left. And fortunately, I didn't lose. I'll just say that. I didn't lose. So I sold. That will be transferred to my bank account, and I'm good. I'll probably start all over. But it was an awesome thing, because it's like watching those movies. I think Boiler Room is one. Like ABC, Always Be Closing, or something like that. That was the phraseology in the movie, and those guys were like, stockbrokers, and they were like doing the underground stock broking and marketing or whatever. And it was kind of cool to think about like how people with millions of dollars are feeling. And I felt that. I'm like, damn, I'm about to lose money and I can't even do anything about it. Fuck. Like, look at this shit. It's going from like $1,200, $1,000, $900, $800, $700, and I went in with like 5, and then I bought like 100 more shares at $14 or $32, and then I'm like, now I'm investing $600 to try to double that. While I'm trying to do that, the stocks are going down. So I'm like, what the fuck? I can't sell this shit. I do not want to lose any part of my investment. No, I don't want to. So let me be patient and see what's happening. So I sold all the shit. I'm like, done. Because it comes and goes. So you got to get in and trust your instincts. And I should have just took out yesterday. But, I'm thinking Friday is a day away. People are going to go to the movies. But damn, Friday is a day away. And I could be at like 600 investment. And next thing you know, I'm at 100 that's just sitting there, so I lost 500. No, 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 not doing that. So I got out, and I'm alive and well to talk about it. So I want to play some music from my site. I have a website, actually, with lots of content on it. So I'm going to go to it. And once you guys get to know me, I'll start talking about that stuff, because, you know, some of you already probably have the link, and new people coming to a theater near you, you most likely will not have it. So I'm on my site, and let's see. I'm just going to do something random. I'm just going to pick one. All right, I'm going to scroll and just pick one. Okay, so I'm going to go bow, boom. Okay, so basically that was like a title called Breakbeat. And once upon a time I found this music program called Fruity Loops. Go figure. And I played around with it. The first version was Fruity Loops 4.5, I believe. Downloaded it to my home computer. Just looked at the whole portal and, you know, program and how to make music. You know, it's like basic, like, you know, your hat, snare, percussion, drums, sample effects, all kinds of engineering things to just be in. Like, this is just a whole lot of information, and I'm having fun just being simple with it. You know, get my speakers and, you know, hit play, and I'm playing. So I was kind of learning how to synchronize and compose beats and stuff. So that's like one of my first tracks, just like throwing a whole bunch of stuff in to see how it would sound. And it took me back to 2004, I think. And on my site I have a catalog where I can go back and see how I started, things that I was able to master and become a perfectionist in. So as you heard, that beat, it was a little all over the place, but it had a basic, as we say, break beat. Boom boom bap bap, boom 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 bap bap, boom 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 bap bap, boom 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 bap bap. So that's your start point. Then you start throwing other things on top of that, right? So I wanted to do that. I'm going to probably do that on occasion, because I know when I watch these videos later on, it's just going to have me reminisce about what I've done in the past. what I've recorded, what I've created, on top of everything else that is coming soon, to more videos I'm going to record about all of the different things that I've dibbled in, just to keep myself elevated and entertained. I understand, going back to what I was talking about with engagement, questions, and women and men, and we tend not to want to be too boring, but if we're not stepping out of the box to learn something else that could be magnificent, then we're going to stay in one lane and then not really understand why people are not gravitating toward us. And I, for one, don't like to be bored, so I like to talk about a whole bunch of shit. Some people know that's watching, some people don't, but I have enough education and logic and understanding to be able to get into any conversation, and if I'm not sure, I'll ask a question. That doesn't make you dumb at all. Okay, so I think I might have talked about the College Board once upon a time. There's no such a thing as a stupid question, right? I learned those things growing up and being around people who that's what they kind of preached or shared. Like, don't never be afraid to ask a question. If you don't know, then you ask. But for some odd reason, or somewhere along our lines of communication and expectations of, you're supposed to know that already, and you're stupid for not knowing that, and people hear that, oh, you're dumb, you didn't know that. Like, so we get kind of, we feel intimidated, or we become intimidated to even want to think that, damn, I just want to ask this question, and then this is the reaction. So our minds then become kind of sculpted around not wanting to even ask. Then you sit there like a bobblehead, not knowing shit. So then you learn, and then you don't learn, and then you meet somebody who's intellectual or has a little bit of knowledge about things, and then you don't even know how to process what they're talking about because of the practice. And a lot of us don't practice. And again, I'm going to try my best not to, talk about any in particular gender, but every once in a while I will have to, because those are also part of my experiences. This is my channel that I'm speaking my life, so I'm not going to tear you down, because I'm not who's going to want to build you up, but I will look to inspire from wherever you are right now. So see what I'm saying? I'm not going to tear you down to then build you up. Not my place, but I'll find you finding me in a place where you come here, you might listen to something that can spark your interest or push you in the right direction. That's what's up. If not, I'm still going to record my videos. These are my videos that I'm taking my time to record. Thank you for your attendance, but at the same time, I'm looking to do something with this information. Maybe a book of some sort, or just when I'm not doing anything else and I want to take a moment to share myself on video that's not pornographic. Did I say that? That's not erotic. Damn, did I say that? That's not like, damn, look at his body. That type of stuff. Then I can meet somebody and be like, hey, check out my channel. And they can sit there and just don't know what to expect and agree to disagree, agree to agree, or just be like, damn, you think the same way I do, but I didn't even think, or I don't even have the knowledge to even do something like this. So then we talk. This is your life, just your timeline, your outline, your record of your life and what you're thinking about. Just your legacy. Just leave it behind. Somebody will come by and push play. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So the music, I've been doing that. Even when I'm asked about things and I share them, it's almost like the person becomes like interested, and then they lose interest. And I'm like, damn, so I don't have to share this. even as passionate as I am about what I've done in the past with being a creator, being a producer, on all levels, just about, what is it that women are really wanting to get to know? And again, I have to speak to women because this is kind of who I tailor my life to cater to. You know, I service a broad spectrum of people, men, women alike, but you know, women are the ones that, come here, let me talk to you. How you doing, beautiful? What's your name? Let me talk to you for a second to see what's going on with you. You know, I might want to beat you in a game of checkers before I make love to you in a game of chess. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm still gonna want to be that type of finesse guy, right? Finesse, all these new words, new generation terms. So yeah, you know, I'm like, damn, you know, I've got a lot of things that I've done. I want to get to know you better. And then I'm like, okay, what do you want to get to know? Is it really you want to get to know me, or you want to know if I'm still talking to the last chick, and if she's still texting me, or I'm still texting her, or, you know, just problematic stuff that women want to be reassured away from. I don't want any drama. I don't want you to hurt me. And I'm like, okay, right now I'm spending 30 minutes talking to you about what I've done and what I'm passionate about. I'm spending also those same 30 minutes asking questions about who you are. And what have you done? What have you created for yourself to rely on when no one else is around? What are your hobbies or interests? And what the fuck happens next is almost like, damn, I should just tell this chick, let's just fuck. Let's just make it easy. I'm sorry, I just gotta be just me. Because this is not targeting a particular person. It's the experience which are plural, that I've had. And I'm like, I just laugh. That's why it's very easy to just, okay, I'm not going to waste time doing that anymore. You know, the fluffy guy, the talkative guy, the profound guy, the intriguing guy, you know, the deep guy. No. Let me just keep it short and sweet. Got no much time anymore to be trying to just waste. I like to waste time making money or setting it up to make money. Somebody just asked me, do you have any appointments? Okay, so maybe that has something to do with, well, if you don't have any appointments, maybe we can hang out. So I put, no, not at this moment. Here we go with the shit. Maybe she'll watch this, I don't know. Here we go with the shit. The next message I get from her is, fuck it, let me even just go to the shit verbatim. Just the shit I'm talking about. So you can see what I deal with. It's crazy, but it's material. I tell women that shit. I'm like, there's no reason for me to be disgusted with you. I'm more or less entertained, because one day I'm going to use all that stuff that I experienced with you and those other people that they know who they are. This is great material. So people won't believe this shit. You just tell them, whatever, you're fabricating. No. My shit is like, whoa, I can use this. Thank you. Give me more. I need more. I'm going to hang around you some more for more material. Like a comedian, I'm aspiring to be a comic. I believe I have what it takes. Period. I believe. Okay, so you have any appointments tonight? Not as of right now. Okay. How you making money if you're not seeing a lot of people? I respond, shh, S-H-H-H-H, 6 H's. She responds, what? With a question mark. I respond, not a good question. She responds, why? With a question mark. Now, for anyone that think you might have thought you knew me, do you think I responded to that? Why? Meaning, why is it not a good question? Let me come in a little bit closer. Let me talk to you. Like I said, this is going to probably be the realest channel that people don't even know is existing right now. Let me talk to you for a second. You hear my thoughts? Do you know what's going on in my brain right now? You see how quiet it is? See, I'm not yelling. I'm not becoming upset or obnoxious. I'm real cool. And I don't have to respond. I don't. What would be the point? Right? So I'm one of them real dudes. I don't like conflict. Conflict of interest, conflict of whatever. You know, I'm not into that. I just don't respond. I don't have to respond. Because what business is it of that person while she's at her job, working for someone, then waiting to get paid? See, here's some real shit. When you don't know any better and you're out here just chasing and wanting to be chased, to be caught, this is like just my thoughts right now. Most people don't know how to stay in their lane. They're asking too many questions. Again, going back to the beginning. What's all these damn questions? Is this person who I just met, like, concerned? Then again, why? What's it got to do with anything pertaining to them? They have their own shit going on. Own bills, own this. I'm visiting here. And whatever my present situation is, I'm in control of that. I set the bar, I set the goals, and I initiate. But what people don't recognize about people who don't have a worry, who are not working for other people, who are not stressing themselves out, working for other people. There's a thing called financial freedom. And when you have financial freedom and you have passive income coming from different places, let's go back to how you making money if you're not seeing a lot of people. See, because I just shared with this person a tidbit. And you see what they're doing with it? They're making it part of their day to think, to ask questions about shit. When it's really, what we used to say, none ya? Stop doing that. If you're watching this video and you do that shit, stop. Because you might meet a guy like me or a female like me, and they may fuck you up with a response that you're not even ready for. What was my response? Shh. Then what was the second response? Not a good question. But remember what I said not too long ago? There's no such a thing as a stupid question. That wasn't a stupid question. It just wasn't a good question. So good, the opposite of good is bad. Bad is not necessarily stupid. You can eat bad food. You can make a bad decision. You can go to a bad neighborhood. You can drive a bad car. You can have a bad knee. You can have bad eyesight. right? So, shit, I can go on and on and on. But again, this is how I'm handling my life. I have friends, I guess, I say friends, people of significance, asking me questions all the time, just random shit. I'm like, what are you doing? What? What does that have to do with you? You do not know exactly how I live my life because you don't pay attention. If I'm living my life the way I'm living it, then it's the way I'm living it. That has nothing to do with how you're living your life. So I really don't ask questions about how other people are living their lives or what decisions they're making or whatever they're doing, because that's their lane. I don't want to be in that lane. I have my own to be responsible for. Think about it. There's so many different people I may meet, and I could say, well, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why don't you do that? And why are you still doing that? But then I'm going to start being too much into that of what is not me, what I'm not about, that I'm going to say, well, maybe if I ask these questions and they give me an answer that I just think I can help them fix whatever and stop whatever they're doing, or they can learn something else and I can learn something. Nah, man, no. How much money am I making? Period. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or I've already made it, I can chill. I can just chill and settle down, because that's what I wanna do. For me, not you. From the first time I entered your state, I just knew I had to have you. I didn't want to hold you close or see your face turn the other way for me. I just wanna have sex. I don't wanna fall in love. You're the only one that's showing me her ass tonight. So face the other way so I can just chill and lay down and not see your face. Pillowcase is there for you to put your face in, and lift up your hips and let me hit it like I'm supposed to. Alright, so basically I'm being stupid, but that's the shit that I'm saying. That's the shit that I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? Keep it simple. In my other videos, I'm talking about it. Why are we going through these changes? Why are we asking these questions? Why? Asking all those questions, making statements, assuming how you making money if you're not whatever. Don't worry about it. It's not your business to know how I'm doing what I'm doing. And basically, that's the end of that discussion. God damn it. I'm at 38 minutes. Alright, so anyway, this is what I wanted to share. This is what's happening. Maybe the next video, let's see what time it is. It's 1:35. I'm going to do another video after this. I'm going to see where I can go with what I want to talk about. Because again, this is my story. I'm speaking my M-Y, capital letter M, capital letter Y. My life. This is for me to look at later on in my life. Right? So I can no longer want to look at other people's stuff. Like when I first started making music, I got tired of listening to all of the repetitive, regurgitated, whatever pop songs, hot songs, top 10 songs. I'm like, damn, isn't there so much more music out here? So I just said, let me create my own music so I could just vibe off of them. This is my shit. I made this from scratch. No collaboration, no studio time. I made it from a laptop. Put it together, play it back, put my headphones on, and be like, damn, I could sit back years later in 2002. I started making music. It is 20 years later. I can go back in time and listen to the shit that I created. Now, how's that for being a producer and being a creator to be fulfilled with what I did for me? Wasn't trying to be the next Dr. Dre or, Jay-Z or Biggie. Everybody wanted to be a rapper. Oh, check it out. Here's my demo. Listen to what I'm rapping about. Yeah, hip hop, the hip to the hip of the hip hop. Yeah, don't stop. The rock to the bang bang boogie, the up jump, the boogie to the boogie to the boogie to beat. Yeah. So what you hear is not I don't want to do that. I just want to create my own content. And you'll hear my bars. Yeah. They're I say it. Yeah, they're pretty heavy. So that ends this video. I'm gonna have these sessions where I rant because this is a part of my life and my story. I'm wearing the shades because I want to see how cool I look, different looks. Nothing's wrong with my eyes. I think they're very nice. Look. Talking to you, lady. I'm talking to you, audience. Be beautiful for you. Be the best that you can be every day for you. Tell your story. Record it. Keep it. Don't delete it. Don't be afraid. Share with people what you're doing in life. Don't worry about them critiquing you. Don't worry about them judging you. So what? Know that you're alive and you have a world to exist in. Be incredible in it, okay? That's what I wanted to let you know. Be all that you can be. Just like what I'm doing. Being all that I could be. And there's so much more. So I just wanted to do that. Bow. Yeah, put my shades back on. He's cool. Yeah. Okay, so before I go back on my and play another song. Like to hear it? It's uploaded. And it's going to happen. And I'm gonna play it. 1, 2, 3. Go. Go. Go.
We never ever do nothing. We never ever do
Kick this one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn. Kick this one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn. Kick this one for Brooklyn. This one for Brooklyn.
Shout out to MC Light.
Seems like I gotta dick ride to get high or get by. Fuck that gay shit, I'm too fly. I understand why bitch niggas are too shy and stand by as I rep that do or die. Brooklyn zone, Brooklyn's finest. Kings County native still spitting that livest. No exaggeration, you don't have to buy this. I just stick it for your good, touching you like Midas. Trooping and stomping alone with Buffalo Bone. Back in the hood, there's no place like home. Block to block, I'm walking tall like Jones. And around the clock, I'm rolling rock hard like stones. Distancing myself from these weak ass clones, calling themselves rappers. Get off the microphone. Keep your day job and raise your kids. Do something else to impress your whiz. And this shit right here is real talk, real spit. Not just something to do, niggas. I live this, and as long as I'm here, I will keep on burning and rolling as my big wheels keep on turning.
Bars. Alright, so that's the song I created. It's old as hell, but I love the bars on this shit. So I'm just gonna spit like let's say 8 bars, right? Seems like I got a dick ride to get high or get by. Fuck that gay shit, I'm too fly. I understand why bitch niggas are too shy and stand by as I rep that do or die. My tattoo on my arm. Can't really see it, but yeah, has something to do with that. Brooklyn's own, like do or die, best die, where I'm originally from. Crooklyn's finest, Brooklyn, for those who understand. Kings County native, still spitting that livest, cause I'm live from Brooklyn, also known as Crooklyn, and I was born in Kings County and from Bed-Stuy. No exaggeration, you don't have to buy this. I just stick you for your goods, touching you like Midas. Like the Midas touch. Alright, so there you go. Now, I'm done. Coming back for some more. We'll close out on this video. It's getting longer and longer, but I got a lot more shit to say, so I might have longer videos, but I don't know if you guys have the time to sit there and watch an hour-long video. I know I do. I will. If it's had some shit that I want to really pay attention to and learn. Alright, so until next time.